So let's move on to the next figure. Who shall we go with? Ow, 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 ow. How about we go with this dude, Blast Off, in his space bug ship mode. I'm not really a big fan of this one. There's nothing wrong. The actual mode, it's pretty, what do you call it? I think it's pretty faithful. It's pretty accurate. It looks like it does in the game, and that's the problem. I don't like, now he looks like a bug. I don't like that. A bug with a rocket on his abdomen. He's a freaking rocket fly. So that I don't like. He doesn't look enough like a spaceship. This just reminds me of a Michael Bay kind of thing. Where every damn thing is a bug. But, you know, as far as for, you know, game-wise, he's pretty accurate. And if it wasn't based on a character I liked and I knew what his form was supposed to be, I would say this looks pretty good. You know, it's just in comparison to what he's supposed to be, not really. Not really. I don't like a lot of the designs for the Transformers in War for Cybertron and Fall of Cybertron. It's the truth. I'm sorry. It's the truth. Let's see. Special features. That. No, not really. His guns do come off right here. They come off. You can plug them in like this if you wish. But the instructions have it the way I have it now. You can, if you want to, yeah, you can plug them into each other like that. Or you can plug them in like that or like that. Don't know why, but you can. So we'll get them out of the way. We'll get him out of the way. And we're going to go with comparing to the G1 version, which would be, if this guy was purple, he'd be, or is it brown? I forget which color he was. Maybe a purplish brown? I forget. But, you know, you can see he's a space shuttle with some extra blasters added on. You just plug them into some of their back thingy-me-bobbers. You can take them, take them off like this. And if you want to, you can plug them in here to his wings. And have him fly. Now that makes more sense. He can actually fly. But yeah, you see the. You know, so here is his analog, and I just like. See, personally, I like the G1 look better, only because it looks like what it's supposed to be. This just looks like a bug, but it's not bad. It isn't bad. So let's get this guy transformed. And we are back, and here is the Fall of Cybertron Blastoff in his robot mode. And I think there's a bit of coolness here, and then there's a bit of what the hellness. First off, the transformation is definitely a what the hellness. I will not show you the transformation, but I'll show you part. I hate this part because it... Okay, you gotta plug these tabs. Okay, the arms and the shoulders are on that. And then this little tab plugs into there. And I'm not going to be doing this too often because I can see that snapping. I can see that peg snapping. So we're going to put that back like that. And then the shoulders don't really lock into anything. They're just there, and yeah, just there, and you know, but it looks okay. The face actually looks a little prime-like it with a broad nose. But let's see if I can get the face in more, because, you know, should have thought about this. White on white, just not a good combination. And then I got this light. Oops. This light on it, but You can see the details. It's actually pretty good. I don't mind that it's not as painted in as it should be. I really don't. Not really happy with the plastic quality. Again, it feels knockoff-ish. It feels like jazz. Only this has a better feel to maybe because I'm just used to the idea that Hasbro has gone extremely cheap, even though they're gouging us. I do like the guns, and according to the instructions, I'm supposed to have it with the fins facing sideways. I like it like this better. So, head rotates. It's on a kind of a little ball joint. Shoulders, well, you can believe it or not get a 360 with all this bits on there. Backwards and forward at the shoulder as well. No real out movement. You got a little bit out movement because the whole thing shifts, but not really. A double elbow because it's on a swivel and it's on a ball joint, so you can get some weird angles, and it does rotate at the ball joint, and that's it for the arms. There is no waist articulation, but all the way forward, all the way back, knees bend, 360 at the upper thigh, and that's it. So I like the robot mode a lot better than the other mode. And this right here, this is Movor. Yep, that's what he's called, Movor. And that scared me. And let's get this guy out. White on white was really not a good idea, but you can see he's chunky, he's blocky. He's got ball joints, believe it or not. One of the first uses of ball joints in his shoulders. He has no hands. He just has pegs where the nose goes split and no leg articulation. So, I do like the way this guy looks. I like the way this guy looks, but he looks very alien in comparison. I guess that's kind of the point, but it's still pretty cool. I think it's still pretty cool. And definitely one of... Well, actually, I think I like all of them except for Onslaught. Onslaught is the only one I don't like. So... Oh, and before I forget, size comparison. Here he is with full of Cybertron. Blah, 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 blah. Let's get this guy out of here. Move you over. Full of Cybertron Shockwave, and they're almost the same size. And here he is next to Prime, and he is a bit taller. Yeah, so... But again, to be honest with you, the first two toys feel a lot more real than this guy does. The plastic on this is actually... I can't even begin to tell you how much different it feels. This has weight to it. This has a little weight to it, but it feels lighter than... Just slightly lighter than this, so... I would say get him. I would. In retail. If you could get the retail version, and you're not going to get the whole guy, the whole everything together, yeah, get him. He's not worth $15. He is definitely not worth $10. Yes. 15? Hell no.